Heck no.
Oh my gosh.
What? What?
All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him Santa. They never
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt Get the Hands back to you with another video. So let's waste no time. This client right here is a very special client of mine because he is my baby nephew. He is 10 years old. He actually came and surprised me with my mom and my two sisters from San Antonio, Texas, all the way to Tampa, Florida on Christmas Eve. And I did this haircut around, I believe, on New Year's Eve. So I'm a little bit late, but let's go ahead and start this tutorial. This is my first guideline, and I'm contouring the shape of his head. I want to kind of drop it towards the back area. It's going to be anywhere from like a mid to a high, type of fade, but I want to create my first guideline a little bit lower to give myself room to blend. Now, he loves whenever I do the hair designs on his head, so he wanted a star. And nothing too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and start doing a small star. This is how I learned whenever I was in barber college. Create a small little star, like go all the way across, cross it in the middle, bring it back down, just like on on a piece of paper, and then hollow it out with using the corners of the blades. Now, after you create this first small star, now you want to do a small star. Well, depending on how big you want to go, right? I wanted to do a smaller star, so I created the smaller star in the middle. Sorry, I feel like I said that 1,000 times. And then I'm gonna create an outer line to make it look like a bigger star. But I really just did a small one in the middle. But I'm basically just gonna use the smaller star to use my outline and make sure everything is proportionate. Make sure the lines are identical to the other side, and I'm doing one line at a time. As you can tell, you don't want to get too carried away, and I'm using my T-blade on my wall cordless detailers because I feel like I have a smaller blade. Again, I don't want to go too big on a star, and I'm able to control that corner a little bit more. If I use my skeletons, I feel like I would have did a bigger star just because it's a bigger blade, right? But we're gonna do a ball fade on this side as well, but I wanted to go ahead and create the star and then do the ball fade around it. See, that's pretty much done, but obviously I detailed it at the end. I did the razor and added some color enhancement just to kind of make that star pop. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to the other side of the hair. Whenever I started my first guideline. Now this is a lever all the way open. I'm using my wall cordless seniors, and I have the Matt Gifted Hands Stay Gifted transparent clipper lids. And as you can tell, it's custom made. If y'all are interested in getting these custom lids for your wall cordless seniors, because they are relaunching them, guys. And I've got to I'm pretty sure they're going to fit. I'm sure it's the same body and everything. But they just relaunched their 100th, I think, anniversary of the wall cordless seniors. They have like a black lid on it. If y'all want to start placing orders, hit me up on Instagram for custom lids. If you just want a transparent lid with no writing on it, either clear, blue, green, or red, you can go to my website. Click the link in the description below. Alright, so after I used, the lever all the way open, I went to the middle and then closed it, and then now I'm using my wall cordless detailers to kind of remove that bottom line. So right here, lever is like midway closed, I believe. And then you'll see that I'll close it all the way to remove that bottom line. And again, I'm giving myself room to blend. This guideline right here, I give myself about an inch. So right here, I'm cleaning it up with a detailer. Whatever you put that line in with, you're gonna take that out with the same clipper or trimmer. And I already did pass the shaver. I feel like that's just something that, you know, just pass the shaver on the bottom, you're good to go. Now this is the one guard, lever open. Y'all have been asking me about these guards. A follower on Instagram hit me up. He saw that I had the lids. We did a trade. I don't know his Instagram off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but he had these custom wall clipper guards, and I decided to order the green ones. It looks dope, especially with the Tune 45 on the power clip. Alright, so after I do the one open and then I put it in the middle and then close it, I come back with the two. I believe the 3 is going to be the highest guard right here. Here's the 3. And I'm just kind of going off the ridge of his head because we are going to do a faux hawk on top, a faux hawk style. So it's okay to kind of cut, you know, kind of inward into the top because you're going to give that illusion of the faux hawk, right? You don't want to, I mean, some clients like it wide. I wanted to go ahead and kind of have like a narrow type look to it. But man, I haven't seen my nephew in 2 years. I haven't seen my mom or my sisters in 2 years. They surprised me on my doorstep. If you saw in the beginning of this video, my reaction, guys, I'm sorry. I am a gun owner. I had a gun in the house. I did not expect anyone at my doorstep at 11:30 at night on Christmas Eve. My wife surprised me. It was hilarious. I looked out the peephole and I couldn't see anything. It was so dark. So then I opened it up and I realized it was my mom, guys. And I had my gun in my hand. I closed the door right on her face and ran straight back to where I got my gun and put it back. It just looks so bad on her video and her point of view that when she's on Facebook Live, it looks like I just closed the door on my mom's face. But nonetheless, no one didn't get hurt, and I realized it was my mom and my family, and I went and put my gun back away. But yeah, what a great surprise. We had a great time. They were here till after New Year's, and my nephew was so excited. He wanted a haircut. He wanted a design. It's been a very long time since I cut his hair, so he was super excited. You're gonna see his reaction at the end of this video. Stay tuned for his reaction. It's so funny. So right here, sorry for my rant, but I'm doing the same steps as I did on the other side. Lever all the way open right now, and now I have it in the middle to kind of buff out that bottom line, and then I'll close it, and then you'll see that line slowly erase, and then I'll come with a trimmer and kind of use the corners to remove that line. I don't know if I use the trimmers right here, but if you need to, you can use the corner of your trimmer to remove that bottom line. And I want to keep that star dark, so I'm bringing that clipper right to that line. It's so funny. I get it all the time. My nephew looks just like me. He actually dances too. Got the moves from a steel. Alright, so one all the way open. Because he had a comb over prior to this haircut, you can see it's a little bit lighter around this area, so I don't think I used a number 3 guard on this side. But I just blended it right to the top. That way it can have that, you know, that faux hawk look. So again, just make sure you pay attention to where your guard and the teeth of your guards are laying down on the client's head, because you do not want to, you know, lighten up that spot of the star. You want to keep it dark. It's gonna make everything pop. And as you can tell, guys, the quality did drop a little bit. I'm using my phone right here. My camera died. No excuses. I wanted to create this content for you guys, so I decided to finish the video with my phone. But this is a 2 guard, and I'm just kind of brushing out any kind of hairs that will feed into that 2 guard, and then I bump down to my 1.5 lever open, put it in the middle, and then close it. Again, just going right over that star. It looks like I'm cutting it, but I'm really not. I'm missing it. Now this is the half guard. Guys, lever open. Same thing, same steps. Lever open, put it in the middle, and then close it. Again, I say this all the time in my videos, but if you're new to my channel, I always start with the lever open because it's trial and error. If it does not cut, I can work myself to the closed position of the lever. If I start with a closed lever, I may create myself a guideline or a ball spot or a light spot that I cannot get out. So I'd rather start off safe, lever open, you know, and if it's not cutting, then I can close it. Excuse my dogs. My wife just got home and the garage went off, and now my dogs are freaking out. This is the half guard. And I don't know if you could tell, I'm sure there's gonna be some people that say it in the comments below. But out of nowhere, I didn't even know, but out of nowhere my nephew actually had a nosebleed during his haircut. He, you know, just out of nowhere just has nosebleeds, according to his dad, my brother. And it could be from eating hot stuff and all that. This man loves eating hot Cheetos and Takis and hot sauce and all that. But again, I haven't seen him for such a long time that I didn't know that. So you can see in his left side, this right side, if you're looking at the camera, right, the right side of his nostril is kind of red. But I didn't notice that it was bleeding. But we had to stop the video a little bit and attend to that. But right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and point cut everything. I'm also removing length at the same time. There were some uneven spots, you know, from the previous haircut that I just want to touch up. I don't want to cut too much length off, but again, we're creating a faux hawk look. So look at his reaction, man. He's so excited. He's looking at himself in the camera, just like a steel. I mean, it's so funny. This kid has such a personality, and he reminds me of me whenever I was little too. Like all the stuff he does. He likes fishing. I took him fishing. He loves dancing. He loves music. And he loves getting nice haircuts, as you can tell. He's just staring at himself in the camera. It's so funny. Tell me what y'all think about these beanies. The lady that makes my shirts and my hats, she actually gifted me this for Christmas. It's one of one right now. And I know the winter just ended, but if y'all are interested in beanies, comment below. I'll see if I can make a small batch or something. Right here, I want to, you know, connect the sides to the top, so I just kind of went straight back. Right here, I'm lining up his C-cup area using the Skeleton FX trimmers. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and pin up the hair to create the line up. He has pretty much a natural edge of it. I just want to follow that and sharpen everything up. Right here, I'm using my cordless detailers to line them up. Look at that blurry fade, boy. Look at my fingers, how I'm lining. Whenever I'm lining a client up, I always brace my fingers, because God forbid a client sneezes, a kid moves, anything like that, you know, my fingers are basically resting on the client's head before the trimmer. So if he moves or anything like that, or sneezes, like I said, I'm able to pull back off the client's, you know, forehead area. And most of the time, I would say 9.5 out of 10 times, guys, you're gonna save a bald spot. You're gonna save basically like a pushback, a line in the client's head. So it's good to use that as your, you know, your safety. So right here, I have the 245 shave gel, and I'm just being very careful not to cut my client, especially my nephew. Not saying that I want to cut any other client, but you know, just being super safe. And I'm using the corners of that blade very lightly, just to get in that smaller area of the star, just to create that nice clean look. Again, making sure the lines are proportionate. And you want to apply shave gel for this too. You don't want to do this dry. Alright, right here I'm going to go ahead and apply the Tune 45 Royal Wax. Man, that fade is looking blurry. We're going to go ahead and do the faux hawk style up top. And you're going to see this haircut is just going to pop. But this is pretty much the end result. I hope you like this haircut, man. Shout out to my nephew for surprising me for the holidays. I love you, bro. I know you're going to see this, man. Do good in school. Keep them grades up. I love you, Papa. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Comment below what you thought about this video. Team Gifted, stay gifted. Stay tuned for his reaction.